Okay, Brent, you want to?
He got a labor contractor from California come in to go to California and
Okay.
get money.
All right, you said the labor contractor came in, and what problem did that solve when he got the contractor to come in? What problem did that solve?
He made more money than he did.
So that he could make more money, and what else? Can anybody add something else to that? Yes?
It probably would have been, it was better for migrant people and Mexicans.
You probably. Okay, so we're talking about Mexicans here too, but we're still talking about Hispanic heritage. Can somebody tell me what a Mexican is? When we talk about a Mexican, what's the name?
There's a Spanish explorer and an Indian child.
Children of Spanish explorers and Indian women, right? This is how we, okay. Is that right, class? Mm-hmm. Anybody want to add anything to that? Anybody want to add anything else to that? Okay, Jason, did you want to add something? Okay, and let's go on. Let's talk a little bit more about just Hispanic heritage in general. And I want you to take a minute to think and tell me, what do you think the most interesting thing was that you learned about Hispanic Heritage Month, and why? See the same hands. Let me go. What do you think about, what did you think was the most interesting? I don't know if I should call on hands or, okay, I'll go with hands right now, and then I'll come around the rest of it. Go ahead, Shante.
I think it's
Very good point. Okay, and John, what did you say?
Europe.
Europe? Is that right, Lou? No. Okay, think of Mexico. Argentina, good. Yeah. Where? That's still Peru, and where else?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. We covered a lot of them then. I think we almost got all of them. Did somebody say Central America? I think somebody over there said that. Okay, good, very good. Matter of fact, I think we got a student here that's from one of those countries. Do you want to tell who you are? Do we have any students in here from any Hispanic countries? Right, and where are you from?
Bolivia.
Bolivia. Where in Bolivia?
Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz, Bolivia. You know, I should pull the map out here so that, how many of you know about where that is on the world map that you studied in your other classes? Okay, good. What did you say? Okay, now we'll wait and get one tomorrow. Okay, let's go right on into other points that we talked about, things that we thought were the most interesting, was, let's just go back on that a little bit. What are some of the other things that you thought were really, really interesting? Take a minute and think, tell me what you feel is the most interesting thing that we've studied about Hispanic Heritage Month. Teresa?
Their costumes and how they work really hard to get where they are today and everything.
The costumes and how, what were costumes in particular?
Like the dresses,
Okay.
shirts.
Okay, good. Anybody want to add anything to that? What else, Shante?
get better education for their children, get a better job.
Working to get better education and jobs. And when he brings us that point, that brings us up to one popular Hispanic American that we studied in depth, and who was that? Cesar Chavez. Let's talk about him just a little bit. Who wants to, would you turn that off for a minute, please? Okay. Okay, well, let's go ahead and continue that discussion that we were having. And I want to hear again about some of the things that you thought were most interesting that you learned about Hispanic heritage. Okay, what are some of the things that, just think about it for a minute, what do you think was most interesting? What were you surprised to find out? And tell me why.
That during World War II, the U.S. implemented the Bracero program. Due to the war, there was a labor shortage, and Braceros, or Mexican workers, were brought to the U.S. to work. Usually
What other reason do you know, Shantae, that he had a terrible childhood?
In the story, it said that even on the playground when they're playing out there, if you speak Spanish, they have trouble.
Even if they were on the playground, they got in trouble for speaking Spanish. How do you know that they got in trouble? How can you interpret that? How do you know that it was trouble that they got into? What happened to make this way worse?
They just weren't allowed to speak Spanish because the teachers probably didn't understand it, and they had to get across the
Share with us that you learned about. Okay, Angela?
The pinata.
Oh, the pinata, is that your favorite thing? What about the pinata?
Well, I like to bust it because it has a lot of candy in it.
Right, and you know something, we do have a pinata and we haven't had a chance to celebrate with it yet, have we?
No.
What's the pinata used for?
Well, for celebrations, like if you have to celebrate something, they just bust it. And it does not take long to make one.
How long does it take to make a pinata?
It takes about a week.
It took you about a week to, okay, what did you do to put your pinata together?
Well, I took some newspaper and then I dipped it in, you can use wheat paste or flour and water. And then you have to put it on a balloon and let that dry. And then you have to put some layers on it.
Okay, and you put layers and layers of what?
Of the wheat paste and the newspaper mixed in it.
Okay, and Angela did, we should really give her a round of applause, and she did a terrific job on that. And it's sort of like in the themes, the colors of their orange and white, it really did brighten up our room. We haven't had a chance to celebrate with that, but we will. Anything else? Anybody, can you think of anything else you want to share with us for Hispanic Heritage Month? Yes?
I like their clothing, how they,
You like the clothing?
and how the women wear such elegant dresses sometimes.
Right, and we saw a good example of that when we saw that one program, and also a lot of students, Angela and a few other people brought in some things that was really a treat. They are very colorful. Is there anything else that anybody else wants to add right now? Shantae?
I like the culture, the way they talk.
You like the language and the way they speak Spanish? Okay, you might want to think about taking some classes in Spanish. It's a real common language that you know you'll be able to use a lot because Spanish is spoken. Crystal?
I like how their dolls are made.
Oh, how the dolls are made? Right, and we got some good examples of those too. Kevin?
There's an example of the dresses right up there.
Yeah, those are nice examples of the dresses and skirts, and examples of the Spanish and Mexican dolls too over there. Angela,
I like to study about the money.
did you like the part about the Mexican money? What did you like about that?
I don't know, I just like the feeling of money.
Does it feel better than American money?
It kind of, yeah, I think so.
What's the difference? Is one of them?
I don't know, it feels different because,
Okay, it has more zeros on it. Angela?
It's decorated more.
Okay, it's the higher numbers decorated more. What else, Jane?
I like the blankets.
The blanks, I do too, those blanks are really colorful. We had some real good examples of those. Yeah, Shantae.
Things like blankets, but
Poncho. What do we call glass? Remember those? Ponchos. We got a couple examples. I like those ponchos, and they're warm. So what is a poncho? Anybody remember? Yes? Angela?
It's one of their blankets.
Right, and you use it to do what? Yeah. And
It has a hole in it, you put it over your head, and you wear it.
put it over your head. What? To keep So I want somebody else to kind of sum up everything that we've been talking about here. Who wants to do that? Y'all